If you're watching this video, you may have just discovered flexibility in your work, or many of your friends have moved here, but you never heard of Dublin, and you're wanting to do research. If any of these are the case, then this is the perfect video to give you a summary of why Dublin, California has been so popular. Hey everyone, Spencer Sue here, your tech realtor of the Bay Area. Dublin is a gorgeous and well-maintained suburb that is home to over 70,000 residents and ranks in the top 50 safest cities to live in all of California. Today, I'm going to go over everything you need to know before moving to Dublin, coming from a Bay Area native. Each city here has its own sets of pros and cons, and in this series, moving to the Bay Area, I break them down one city at a time. So Dublin is a very unique city that only got a lot more popular recently, especially due to COVID. It was always a nice suburb, but because of the commute distance and limited routes to get in and out of the city, traffic going this direction pre-2020 was terrible. However, with people having more flexibility and having great schools, along with a lot of newer constructed homes, it has had a fantastic run. To give you an idea, the median price, which would include condos, townhomes, and single family in Dublin, has risen to $1.477 million as of April of 2022. Compare this to March of 2020 when COVID hit. Median prices at that time was $893,000. This is a 65% increase in a little over 2 years. While the entire Bay Area has done very well, to give you some perspective, Alameda County right now has a median price of $1.25 million, with prices at March of 2020 at $839,000. This is an increase of 48%. It's still a large number, but you can see Dublin was a big driver of the increase of the county that it is in. So how exactly is Dublin laid out? Dublin has 10 distinct neighborhoods. Many of the homes to the west of 680 are single family and were built in the 1950s and 1960s. It is very common to see ranch-style single-level homes in this area, and it is common to find lot sizes between 6,000 to 8,000 square feet. There are condos and townhomes here with a few newer developments sprinkled throughout. The main neighborhoods that are west of 680 and above Highway 580 would be considered West Dublin, Kildare, Arbor Creek, and half of San Ramon Village. To the east of the highway, you will find some more diversity. For traditional single-family homes, homes will be built from the 1960s to even newer construction ones that were built in the last 10 years. Most of the new construction there will tend to be more vertical, and it will have a very minimal lot and yard space. These neighborhoods will include the other half of San Ramon Village, Echo Park, and Alamo Creek. Now, what's unique about Dublin versus most other cities in the Bay Area is that half of the city was only developed within the last 25 years. Places like Camp Parks Boulevard, Glen at Dublin Green, Silvero Ranch, Positano, and Sorrento are all very new areas. This is why when you compare the number of parks, facilities, commercial plazas, and even schools being built as we speak, it is so planned out. The thing is, there are still large plots of land here that will continue to be constructed for years to come, and a new Dublin high school that is slated to be opened in 2024. Leave it in the comments below with what you prefer the most: newer construction homes or single-family homes with larger lots. If the general breakdown of these areas are helpful, be sure to like this video and share with your friends so that they understand the layouts better. The location here is about 30 miles to Mountain View and 35 miles to San Francisco. There's a bit of a distance for the major job hubs, but it's not too unbearable, especially with a lot less traffic now. Another thing that people love is that the city is very safe. It's consistently lands itself on the list of the safest places to live in the entire state. This is something that can be felt while walking around and enjoying the public facilities here. It is very common to see a lot of families all day, every day, having a great time outdoors. Dublin has over 20 parks within city limits, and one of their newest, Emerald Glen Park, is one of the largest in the Bay Area. There's a swimming pool, a skate park, tennis courts, and plenty of fields for soccer and volleyball. Dublin is also known for convenience. Given it's a very car-centric city, like most in the Bay Area, you will have several commercial plazas to choose from. Whether you want to go catch the latest movies at Regal Hacienda Crossings, visit a Whole Foods Market, a 99 Ranch Market, Trader Joe's, or Safeway, they are all very close to where you would be living. You also have a lot of great restaurants and cuisines to choose from. The demographic of this area does skew a lot more families, so you won't see much of a nightlife or downtown, and most places will close in the early evenings. Lastly, we can't talk about how great a city is, especially for families, without talking about the schools. For elementary, the eastern parts of Dublin have the best schools, which have elementary ratings of at least 8+. The western parts of Dublin has schools rated between 6 to 7. There are 2 middle schools in Dublin separated by east and west. Eleanor Murray Fallen has a higher school rating than Wells Middle School. However, all students will be attending Dublin High School, which is rated a 9 out of 10 by Great Schools. Did you come to Dublin because of schools? If so, which elementary did you want to be in, and how did you make your decision? Leave it in the comments below. Now, related to work, while Dublin isn't home to many of the tech giants, there are a few notable brands and companies that have either their home base here or an office here. The discount retailer of Ross, Trinet is a very big HR solutions provider. Last but not least, Snowflake, one of the hottest enterprise companies in recent times, also has an expansion office here, even though their corporate headquarters is still in San Mateo. So with that, this summarizes everything that you need to know about what is going on in Dublin and why it's been a popular option for people in and out of the Bay Area. It's a very well maintained and gorgeous suburbs, which has been a top pick for families. If you have any questions about real estate in or around Dublin, reach out to me directly at 408-547-4590 and we can come up with a game plan that will be suitable for you. I'm always a call or a text away. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another video, and I'll see you in the next one.